next to a spectacle, a tremendous light show hyping up this crowd as they get set for this matchup here tonight. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we see a squad from the SEC, LSU Tigers, taking on the fourth-ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled with the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Tigers offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Well, fans on both sides have not forgotten Alabama's beatdown the last time they played. All the emotion, the intensity at Tiger Stadium, and Kalen DeBoer, his first taste of the rivalry, had the Tide ready, and they pounded LSU.
When I think back to this game, and we were so excited to call this one, I just think of how Alabama's offense handled this environment. Jalen Milroe, one week he looks great. The next week, just not quite there in the passing game. But this game, it was all about his legs. The best athlete on the field by far. How will Bama do without that explosive playmaker at quarterback this year?
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Early adversity here. They face a third down in the opening possession. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Caught over the middle, it's Durham. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Grab behind the line, it's Anderson. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Caught behind the line, it's Anderson. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. And it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
So we got the opening drive. We got a big third down. Why not go with that quick slant? It works. It typically does work, and it's a first down.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down of 17.
This is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab on the move. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, LSU.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So Alabama's offense out there for their first possession. And Kirk, this is going to be fun. One of the best edge matchups we're going to see all season long. Elite wide receiver, elite corner, both competitive guys ready to go at each other.
And you know this corner, we had a chance to visit with him this week. He wants to be on an island against one of the best receivers in the country. And he's going to get that chance today to have a chance to showcase that he, in fact, is the top corner in college football.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Nice grab. It's Williams. Great cut. They whiff on him. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On first down, it's play action. Grab down the middle. It's Cuevas. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. A play action looking to throw. And it's caught across the middle. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking for some space. It's Miller. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. The game goes back to 1895, Kirk, but as you know, it's begun to pick up intensity, this rivalry, because they are always in each other's way in the SEC.
Yeah, this rivalry doesn't necessarily have the history, even though it does go back to 1895, but you're right. Things seem to change when the SEC split East and West. It became a battle about who would represent the West, the winner typically between Alabama and LSU. It seems like every year from that point on, it's a game we all point to before the season even starts. The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Nothing going with the running game on those two plays. Now it's 3rd down and 10. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get them to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Play action here on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, LSU.
That's just great execution by this offense. The quarterback needs time on that post route. And I'm impressed by this receiver. I didn't know if he'd be able to get clear on that post, but he does. Lined up on the right side. Quarterback and he have worked on this all week to be able to find that route and that timing. This time they hit it for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14.
That makes the score LSU 14, Alabama 0.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
2nd down after that previous play. Dropping back. It's Simpson. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Loses 3. 3rd down coming up.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one.
Now that's how you disrupt a 3rd down play. They knew where the pitch was going to go and blew it up. Send them not only to 4th down, but now 4th down and long.
The punt team making their way on the field.
On to kick it away.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Physical defending. That one. From the 44 after that incompletion. Throwing off play action. Caught over the middle. It's sharp. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, the pass is picked off. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Dropping back, it's Simpson. The sure hands, it's Porton. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
So one play moves the ball to the 38. It'll be first down. Breaks into open space. Second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pressure is coming. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
It's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl route, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down.
Looking to pass, it's Nussmeier. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to. Set. Here's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. And on the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
They go backwards on first down, so it's second and long from the 19. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. He keeps it. QB draw. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
They'll kick it away here. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Back in motion now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's sharp. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
That completion makes it second and medium. Off play action. He's looking to throw. It's a short completion to the tight end.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert third and short here from the 50. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
To throw, it's Nussmeier. The receiver grabs it. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Here's the second down play. Using his legs, it's Durham. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Swarmed with a pass rush, a sack.
A really
The shotgun handoff here. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grab behind the line. It's Durham. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. Still a 17-point lead after that miss.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. And notice how the balance of this passing game's been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Looking downfield. It's Simpson. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes a quick catch. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a 1st down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Off the play fake, looking to pass it. The sure hands. It's Horton. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Hey, that's a great gain right here for these guys, and it hasn't been a good day, let's face it. But I love the fact that they're still fighting. And a drive like this, who knows what it could do for you. Maybe get points on the board, maybe not able to come back in this game, but, man, it could really help you down the road as far as showing what your character is about and how you're not giving up.
Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a 1st down of a 17. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Going for the touchdown here. Touchdown, tied, and 6 more points to the total. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
Extra point try coming now.
On for the extra point.
PAT makes it a 17-7 game. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Grinding away with the running game. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
An inside give now from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The offense now operating in empty. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
The running back here on a direct snap. An impressive spin there. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Tigers. And it's the Bayou Bengals pouring it on and beginning to pull away, and those LSU fans really beginning to party now, Kurt.
Yeah, LSU is having a lot of fun with this. Anytime they beat Alabama, they're always happy. But to be pulling away and almost starting to embarrass them, that's a special day for the LSU faithful.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point up and good makes it a three-score game, up 17 here in the fourth.
That makes the score LSU 24, Alabama 7.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. With time running out, serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Makes the catch. It's Williams. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Back to throw. It's Simpson. Bringing pressure. That's reeled in. It's Miller. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Cuevas. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
A second down after that completion. Looking to throw yet again. Grab down the middle. It's Cuevas. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Close to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Cuevas. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The pass rush closing in. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Alabama. How in the world do you lose track of the reliable tight end on that play?
The only thing I can think about is the defense is so locked in on the wide receivers or maybe the running game that they just forgot about the tight end. The guy's wide open. That's an easy throw.
They're setting out to try the PAT.
Here is on for the extra point.
The extra point is good. They cut the lead to 10, 24-14. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, the kicking team makes the recovery. Well executed onside kick.
Hey, you're down a couple scores. This is an outstanding call to try to get this football back. That's the first step in coming back. Now, let's
taking a shot deep toward the end zone. That will be incomplete, trying for a consolation touchdown, but it's no good, and time expires on the game. Well, this is a game that these winning players are never going to forget. Nobody gave them respect, gave them a chance in this game, and they came in and took care of business against a ranked team.
And on the other side, it's just inexcusable if you're a top 10 team to come out and not play up to your standard. A lot of soul-searching going to be happening for this football team during practice next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.